This is it. You don't want to hear the truth. The truth hurts. It's called taking accountability. We all go through it. I didn't want to hear it myself, but that's just it. Like I said, you're upset because I showed a picture of Monique, and you said that she or whoever you guys have some unfinished business or they hurt you and all this other stuff. My thing is, you're carrying a seed. You want to talk about Bible? When you have an unforgiveness in your heart, you're carrying a seed. And all it's doing is hurting you because, like I said, when you look at the picture, she's living her life happily, and you're sitting here disturbing your spirit when I just show you a picture.
I can just step in your spirit because you showed me a picture of my niece.
That's just it.
I'm not thinking about her, and I think she's thinking about me. You just want to instigate something like,
I
oh, look at
wasn't
her.
instigating.
Why you don't show me stuff that I send you
Because,
that have to do with church and stuff?
like I said, you did the same thing to me when I was telling you about my traumas,
So you want
and
to go
I had
therapy?
to face
You
it.
can go to therapy. They have
And I
spiritual
had to
therapy.
face it.
They have spiritual
Like you
therapy.
said, I went down south.
Would you like to go therapy?
Remember when you said, "Oh, one of these days
Would
you're
you
gonna
like to go
have to
therapy?
face them," and I kept telling you,
Would you like to go therapy?
I said, allow God to do that. You see how you keep over
Because I
talking me,
just want to go therapy.
but you can't
Because we're in
be willing to
2025.
learn if you're
We're
not
in
listening.
2025 and we're still stuck in something that I don't want to talk about. We're in 2025. You're missing something.
What am I missing?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out because I don't want to go
No,
with
what it
this.
is, you're trying to switch the conversation on
Right.
me when God is speaking to me through you and you're not
What's he
listening.
telling you? Oh, you sure it's him or it's not her? You sure it's
It
him
doesn't
and not
matter
her?
whether it's a him or her, it's God trying to get your attention and you're ignoring him. You pray at nighttime, but when you ask for help, but when he sends you help, you decline it. Because it doesn't come
How you gonna
in
ask
the
for help?
form that you want.
Why not ask for help me with?
Lord God, when you pray for things,
What did I pray for?
God hears.
What did I pray for?
What did you pray for? What have you
I'm
been
assuming
praying
you're a
for
psychic, so you
recently?
actually know the spiritual realm stuff. You know all my prayers.
It's not a psychic.
You know my
It's
prayers.
just doing what God told me to do.
What did he tell you to do?
And that's what he did. He said, show her the picture, and I showed her the picture. All I did was show you your niece.
And what
A
else was
picture
to do
of your
about
niece
that?
being dressed well
Okay.
and happy.
Okay.
And you said, I don't want to let it. And
I
it's
looked
just
at
like,
the
why
picture.
are you angry?
I said, oh, I looked at the picture.
But
She
why
had
are
no
you
and it said happy
angry?
birthday.
That
I'm not
wasn't what
angry.
you did.
I'm not angry.
You got a little angry.
So we're gonna talk about this whole stuff about Monique. So we're gonna turn this day into Monique.
It's
On
not a
Monique
day.
Day.
It's not a
A
Monique
debate day.
It's not a debate.
So can we move past that and leave it alone and
It's
talk
the
about
fact that
something
you're
else?
trying to manipulate the conversation
I don't want to talk
and
about
you
the
keep
conversation.
changing it, and
Because we're in a
I'm
public
bringing
place
it
and you
back
always do that.
to
You
what it
always do
was.
that.
I
And
don't
then when I
always
get
do
up and walk
nothing.
away, I'm the
If
bad
you
person.
get up and walk away, that's because you're running away from the truth.
Because I don't want to be in public during this conversation.
You asked God to come into you in church, basically.
Did I? Did you even know what I prayed for today?
You said, and also to me too, when we were at the Cheesecake Factory, and you said, "Oh, Torah, I'm hurting. I have
It's
hurt.
Sunday. Today is
I
Sunday.
have hurt." But
Today
have you
is
healed from
Sunday.
the hurt? So it doesn't matter whether it's Sunday, Monday,
I was talking
Tuesday,
about my husband.
whether or not
That's not Eric.
you can't
And
move
Miss
on
Gloria
or
that died.
expect to be healed if you don't accept the healing.
Monique is alive and breathing. And actually on her social media doing
And
very
again,
just
like I
fine.
said,
But the Miss Gloria is gone.
you
Eric is
said,
gone.
and then
They
bringing
can't
it
come
back.
back. My father is gone. Janine is gone.
So you have all this hurt inside of you.
Lewis
That's
is
what I'm
gone.
saying. And
Lance is
you
gone.
need to give it to God. That's
The
just
little
it.
girl that I used to
I know why you
babysit,
guys.
she's gone. Anybody else you know who's gone?
You
It's
still switching the conversation.
because I'm part of me because I'm still breathing and I'm trying to get over it and going to probably.
But just a second ago, you just said that you were fine and that I was the one that needed help. You
Yes.
see, you just finally told the truth. You just said that you're hurting
Yes,
and
breathing.
you're grieving.
Yes.
And then
And I have a teacher for that.
back to Monique.
Is she grieving?
But you
Is
have
she grieving?
anger inside.
Is she grieving?
You just said you don't want to
Is she grieving? What is she
You're
grieving?
supposed to love thy neighbor.
What is she grieving?
Remember?
I am loving her. I pray for her every day, but what is she grieving?
You don't know. I don't know. Maybe you should talk to her.
Why should I talk to her? I'm her aunt.
Maybe because you're older than her.
Why
and
should
you
I
should
talk
take
to
the
her?
first step.
No, I tried that. It didn't. It don't work.
Did you really?
Yeah, I really did.
Well, maybe you should try again.
I don't think so.
Then you're holding on to the past.
No, I'm not. I
You're
think I
not
let the
moving
past go.
forward. If you can't reach out to your own niece, like you're like, oh,
I
well,
need to
how
reach
about
out.
she reach out to
I have a
me?
niece too.
Then that just
I
means
have
that
a
you
niece
have
that's- I have a niece that's
unforgiveness
locked
and
up
that you
too.
have
That's in New York. Maybe I
bitterness
should reach
inside
out
of you.
to
That's
her.
what I'm just gonna call it how it is. It's bitterness
I have a
inside
niece
of you.
too that's locked up.
That you can't reach out to your own niece.
Yeah, I
That
should
you're
reach
trying
out
to
to my
say
niece
that
in New
you
York that's locked up that
work
actually
on her.
stabbed her boyfriend because he was
You see
beating
how
up
you
on
keep
her.
flipping the situation?
Yeah, I'd rather talk to a niece that's a serious situation or a nephew
You
serious
don't know.
situation.
You can't judge a book by its cover.
You just said that she was doing well in the picture.
Yeah.
Okay, so is she in
In the
jail?
picture,
Is
she's
she in
smiling
trial?
in the picture.
She still has her daughter?
But how do you know
Did
how
she
she's
still have custody
doing?
of her daughter?
How about you check on both of your nieces then?
I-
The
I
one
am,
that's
yeah.
in jail,
Yeah, I
since
am.
you want to bring her up.
Yeah, I am.
You could check on the one that's in jail, and you could
I
check
am
on the
checking on
other
jail.
one whose picture I just showed you.
No, I think I'm good with that one.
Since we love thy neighbors, though. That's what you said on your Instagram. You made a video,
Yeah.
and you said we
And I
love
think
thy
Eric-
neighbors.
Yes.
So you can't say that you love thy neighbors,
I
but
was
then
saying
you
what you were saying.
pinpoint. But
You
then
said
you
it.
pinpoint.
Yeah.
Then you pinpoint which
What
neighbors
you
you
pinpoint?
love.
What did you post up on Valentine's Day? What did you post? You post a look from the Lord. You post something very uplifting to the Lord every day. Do you do that?
I do.
You do.
On my YouTube channel, as you see.
And this is why you're in school. Oh, that's why you're not in school.
No, I'm not in school. Oh, that was supposed to be a jab?
No, it's supposed to be like if
She
you got so much
said-
to
she
say.
said,
and stuff
"Oh, if
like
you in
that,
school,
won't you just go back to school and debate with somebody here?"
It's not a debate. It's like you're trying to get under my skin with things.
I'm
These
not
are
getting
earthly
into skin.
things. College,
Yes,
I'm
I'm in college.
It's not that serious.
college.
Rutgers University
I go
is
to
not
college.
that
I'm just trying to
serious.
say, I go to college.
You can't, like I said, this is.
Well, I go to
your
college, so what you
judgment
trying to
right
say?
now. God
Oh.
is trying to get your attention, not mine, because he already has my attention.
Oh, what
That's
attention
why
he's
I
trying
do
to
my
get?
daily
What
devotions
is his
every day,
intention?
and I've forgiven those that wrong me, and you should do the same. Is all I'm trying to say.
So I'm an evil person that don't go around here and forgive people. So I'm just contradicting myself.
Did I say
I'm just
that?
confusing the world, right? That's what you're trying to say.
Did I? If that's how you feel about yourself, then by all means. But that's not what I said.
Okay, let's start
I
with
just
that.
said that for you to be upset
I'm not
when I
upset.
show you a picture of your niece.
I'm not upset with her.
Okay. Like I said, you can't speak to God in private about wanting your heart to be healed and then get upset when you're confronted with something that you need to heal from. Like you said that you're hurting, you're grieving, people did this and that to you, and you want to tell your story. But you have to be open to healing from your own story and your pain.
Right.
And the first step is like you told me, like I said in the beginning, but you kept cutting me off. When I was telling you about Contessa and Grandma Aris and how I was hurt by them, and you kept showing me things about them. It's no different than what's happening now. That's just that.
Are you still talking?
And just how
Are you still talking to your fan
how-
club online?
Just how I had to prepare myself to speak to them, you need to do the same.
Sure.
You spoke about being in spiritual jail, about God condemning you and all this other stuff. And hence, you can't try to move forward when you're holding. We literally just sat in church today, and we heard about the lady saying not to move backwards, meaning you need to forgive those that wrong you.
I have forgiven them.
And when you forgive, it doesn't mean like, oh, you have to reconcile, but meaning forgiveness isn't for the other person, it's for you. So that means letting go of any bitterness towards that
I'm not
person.
bitter. If I was bitter, I'd have suicidal thoughts. Oh, you didn't know that about me, did you?
Bitterness doesn't have, and I would, please don't speak about suicide.
Why?
Other people on here might
It doesn't matter. We're talking honesty. It's a Sunday,
because
right?
that doesn't have nothing to do with
It does. Because of what you're about to say, I'm about to say it honestly.
Go ahead. Because suicide has nothing to do with
It does.
bitterness.
Oh, pretty much, you don't know what is going on with me.
Like I said, you have bitterness inside you.
And if I have bitterness, I would have to kill
and that you
myself.
need to forgive
I have
them.
suicide. I would be suicidal.
And why do you have suicidal thoughts?
I said if I was bitter, I would have suicidal. If I was angry and mad and want to harm myself, that's what I do. So when people do stuff to me, I try to harm myself. Did you know that part? Oh no, I think you did know that part because you was in my childhood when I was 8 years old.
We all have suicidal thoughts. You want to see my cuts that I did on mine?
No, you're not getting what I'm saying.
No, I do. You're trying to flip the situation and make excuses.
I'm trying to tell you that some things you shouldn't say. Especially when somebody's in
we all go through
well, yeah,
things,
well,
and that's what I'm telling you.
But you shouldn't say some things you shouldn't do.
To get
because
rid
you're
of
triggering
that,
a person. That's how she is.
Yes. That's what I'm trying to. You are taking it as an attack.
Because some
and that's
things
what I'm telling you. If you just stop speaking so fast,
if you stop triggering some things,
that you'll see that I'm not trying to hurt you.
You're triggering some
But
things.
because you're quick to speak.
Because you're triggering.
Well, I'm not triggering. You triggered me plenty of times before I sat here. You triggered me though while I was sitting here. You triggered me, but I held it together.
I would go home and do something to myself every part because of you.
So now you're gonna say that you would commit suicide by manipulation when I didn't say nothing wrong. All I said was,
do you know how a person
give
thinks?
your anger and give your frustration.
Do you know how a person thinks?
So how is that?
Are you in that person's heart?
How is that triggering?
It's you, their mind and their thought.
Just answer the question. How is telling you to remember what you learned in church?
I don't know, because
and
you're trying
to love
to teach
thy
me.
neighbor?
I don't know.
How is that triggering?
I don't know how we got on all these subjects.
That's what I'm asking. How is that triggering? I'm asking you now.
I'm dumb. I don't know nothing. I'm really stupid.
Well, I don't think you should think that way about
I don't think I'm wise. I don't think I have any type of wise or any type of knowledge that divine or the Lord gave me. I think I'm just not. I don't want to be on camera.
No, because they need to understand.
They don't need to be watching me because that right there is illegal.
Speak like this,
but that's illegal. They don't need to see nothing because that's illegal.
They do, because it's people like this that, like you said,
yeah, but
they need to know.
They don't need to see
somebody
me.
that
I might say something they might not like.
It could be somebody that
and I might say something that they might not like.
I think you already have. Probably.
I think I could. Well, if I say so.
Look at this. They said she wants to argue, not to learn or hear your opinion. Wise beyond your years, you are so mature.
And tell them,
Torah, who is that person?
And tell them
this
to
is
call
my
me
mom.
too. Tell them to call me too.
This is my
mom. A lot to say. Tell them don't bring their mother on the phone. Tell them to call me.
Thank you, Boss Stacks.
No, don't boss that nothing. If you want to know something,
like
tell
I said,
them to call
we speak about these things all
they
the time.
They don't know
on
nothing.
My
that's why they listen
and
to
that's
you.
why I'm saying this is live in 4K. Like y'all see, like sometimes you could try to help a person.
First side is if you don't know me, I don't think you should say anything about me, and that's the one thing. Okay, don't say nothing about a parent unless you become a parent. Don't say nothing about nobody. And if I said Sunday, were you in church today? Oh no, you're on her live.
Anyway, thank you guys, and don't allow that to disturb your peace. Like I said in this video, as y'all see, God is the healer of all things, and that's just that. You'll have people, and like I said in my last live, for people joining, make sure you guys subscribe so you can know how to deal and how to shield yourself from energies like this.
I don't have no energy.
And it's not even a bad thing. We're not up against each other, because that's what the devil, that's what the enemy wants you to think, that we're all against each other. But it's all just the flesh. It's not.
You're against me.
It's not us. Everybody has a spirit on them. Like you said,
talk about how you spoke on your
her
dad and how you got
spirit
kicked out the hospital.
is grieving. She has the spirit of grief upon her. She has the spirit of betrayal. Someone betrayed her in her past, and that's what she's upset
My daughter,
about.
y'all should know all the things she did.
And that's why we have to pray. This is live in 4K, like literally. That's why I'm on live right now, so y'all can see that we have to pray, because we're not enemies. Whether me and my mom, we're not enemies.
She's making me her enemy.
Anybody out there on the
yes,
outside,
it is.
we're not
She
enemies.
does this everywhere
Everybody
she goes.
has a
She
spirit
goes,
upon them.
she does this everywhere we go. Y'all need to listen to me because
by
I'm going to speak the
having
truth to shame the devil.
confidence inside of yourself. You have to
And
have
if
the
y'all in this
shield.
live, listen, and trust
And
me,
that's
I
just
have prayer
that.
teams.
You have to have positive energy, a positive mind,
So you better listen to
because
me.
they will speak like this. But you have to stay strong, and you have to remember that we don't battle against flesh and flesh. That she's only speaking that way because she's hurting on the inside. And what I'm saying to her
who you listening to
is hurting her.
I'm not
because
hurting.
It's the truth.
Y'all gonna be hurt
But
with the
she'll
truth.
soon see that everybody is tiptoeing their way to God. Everybody is on their own way. Because I used to think the same thing when somebody used to be trying to instill wisdom to me, but because it was the truth, and it was because of the unforgiveness inside of my heart and unknown bitterness that I had, that I used to feel the same way. I didn't want to hear it. Though I didn't act in that way, but everybody is different. So I understand Boss Stacks, yes she is, was trying to argue and she was being aggressive. But
I got you aggressive.
We all deal with things like
tell them
that.
To call
and
me.
That's just that.
Tell them to
the
call
church
me.
ain't put the spirit in her. She need God and call the spirit into it. Unfortunately, but she was in church and she heard it. And like I said, everybody,
y'all know y'all gonna be in trouble, right?
It takes time.
That's
just it. It takes time.
Okay. I'm gonna shut up right now.
Not everything is gonna happen overnight.
Okay. Keep listening to her and keep following her life. Keep listening to this. You're about to see
Gotta
something.
try to be Christ-like. Forgiveness is a virtue, and that's what the whole argument was about.
Whoever is talking junk about me should be saying, "I forgive you because I don't know the situation is going on between y'all two."
Do you want to be on the live? Yes or no? Because if you're gonna speak,
sure,
then
let
we
me
could
say
be
something.
On the live.
Let me say something.
Go ahead. You don't have to touch it. We could put it right here. There you go.
So, if you first is, my name is Shiraz, and if you don't know the situation of why she's living, do not comment, and don't talk about me because you don't know nothing about me. Okay? So that's all I got to say. All right. So it's really you don't know. I don't care what you say, how you say it. All thing God is saying is this: it's this. God does see you. God does know you, and if God is allowing you to be on her live, it's because the fact that maybe you are connected somehow in some ways. But if it's not from here, from your heart, then you listen to the wrong person. God said don't follow people in sheep clothing. So you can talk about me what you to, then tap, whatever you gotta do. But I truly don't care what you're saying about me and stuff like that, because like I said,
her name, earlier she said her name was Liberia.
It doesn't matter what my name is. You wanna know what my name is?
I don't know.
You wanna know what my name is so bad? Then how about this? Know that my name is Liberia. And you can probably find it in Revelation 9:17. Have a big Sunday feast. Victory's coming. And to all the kids, it's like that, all the ones and sisters, as she gather together and as she is praying together, thank you so much. We God seeing you and every God sees you and stuff. So
that's funny.
We are gonna get here, keep praying for everyone and stuff like that and everything like that. So just keep praying for everyone.
Like Mama, what
and that's all I'm saying. Just keep praying for everyone. If you don't know somebody, don't know somebody. But if you really want to know who somebody is, just ask about that person. It's like I said, my name is Liberia and stuff like that, and I'm from High Point, North Carolina. And I went to a church called New Bethel's Baptist Church. Yes, I did. And I actually got saved when I was 11 years old. So you might want to hear my story.
Like I said, she has a story.
Have a blessed day. And
she has a story, and that's what it is. She's hurting.
Follow us on Diva Keep a Diva.
So y'all just pray for her.
So it's Diva Keep a Diva. So
now that y'all know her name, pray for Shiraz Liberia Diggs Rush Gilbert. That's her full government name.
It's Diggs.
Pray for her. So that we could get her back to the person that God created her to be. And that's just that. Because like I said, we don't wrestle against flesh and flesh. Everything is the spirit. That's just it. So we're going to pray for her. We're going to pray for me. And we're going to pray for every person on this earth. And that's just that. Because, yeah. Unfortunately, you have people that feel that way. And it's like, you try to help, but like I said, and it's funny because I was actually in a meeting like this recently, and it's still on my live, where a guy asked me, he said, I think he said, how do you overcome sin? Or how do you get some, like, a person who doesn't believe, or something like that. I forgot. It was basically when a person doesn't want to hear the gospel or hear the advice that you're trying to give them, what should you do? Like, as a non-believer, if they're a non-believer, how do you tell them about God? And it's like, as you see, I was trying to tell her about God. And it's funny because she was in church clapping her hands and we was good and dandy. But now that it was something that she didn't want to hear, she got upset, which was forgiving somebody that wronged her. And unfortunately, it's not that easy to forgive somebody that wronged you, let alone take accountability for the role that you played in it as well. So that's why I said we just have to pray for her. And that's just prime example. Y'all been on my live stream. Y'all see what I talk about all the time. The stories, the people that hurt me, the people that I have to deal with, and how I have to just shield myself. Like, just shield myself, literally. I think somebody on my live actually said, like, how do you argue with somebody? Like, and I told y'all, I said I don't argue. I just keep a calm. I just keep a calm tone. I don't yell. I don't get out of character. The old me used to do that, but the new me, and it's funny because we talked about this in church. They said the new you, like the person that God, like the past you, how Saul used to act, and then Jesus changes him to Paul. It's like the old me is just like she's not there no more. Like the old me would have got up and walked away, left the conversation, but it's like the new me that God created is just like I just laugh. And I don't worry about it. I just continue to pray for her, lead her right to the church, lead her to people that can also touch her, speak to her.
I can lead myself to the church.
And that's just that.
I don't need your help. You didn't lead me to church when I was 11 years old. I lead myself to
We
the
in
church.
a new
What are you talking
time,
about?
and that's just that.
Let's stop lying on
We
me.
got shields. You gotta shield yourself. It doesn't even mean this. You gotta like really be strong. That's why you gotta have a relationship with God, because God will literally teach you about these things. He will literally try to get in your head. Literally, just keep saying
He was
things.
nowhere around. He was floating somewhere in the sky.
Notice every time I stop talking, she stops. But when I start talking, she stops. All
I'm
it
sure I did
is,
because you're lying.
the
Somebody
demon
said you
got
have to
upset
lead
in
me. I'm not a
her.
demon.
She
You
needs
said you
control
led me to
over her
God.
emotions.
You
Tell
didn't
your
lead me
pastor
to
to
God. I
lead
led
her.
myself to the Lord when I was 11 years old.
He said, dang, librarian. Her name is Liberia. Liberia. Not librarian. Liberia.
I said, he led me to the church. Grandma.
She got a fight in her. She needs to fight back that demon.
I'm about to fight his ass back, whoever he is that she is. I'm about to fight back with prayer.
You right. Keep talking.
I'm
Thank
sure
you,
I'm
boss.
talking, because I'm
Thank
sure
you.
I'm about to go ahead and fight
I was
back.
talking about him. I'm telling him to keep going with the comments. I wasn't talking about you. You could keep talking. I would never tell you to be quiet. I want you to voice your opinion.
I'll tell your followers that he'll follow me, because I got something to
He
say.
said, be careful, okay?
Well,
Oh yeah, always. God got me
tell them they
protected.
want to call me.
Thank you.
Tell them they want to call me.
Thank you, Mom.
Tell them they want to call me. I can put them
I
in prayer
appreciate
list.
it.
Put them in prayer list.
But yeah, she definitely, I think actually that's what you was in. I don't know if you was here in the beginning of the live, but that's what it was. It's I struck a nerve when I showed her a picture of my cousin, which was my niece, Monique. I mean, her niece, Monique. I had showed her a picture because I was like, it was basically like a test. Heard a voice say, show her the picture, because I was contemplating. I'm like, I don't know if I should show her the picture of my cousin, because as you see what happened, this is how all of this occurred, by me showing a picture of my cousin. And before I started the live, she was just like, you know what? I don't want to see the and it was just like, like you said, it's just she has to learn how to control her emotions, and that's all it is. That's why I say it's not us. It's not our flesh. We all have to. When you get into the presence of God, it's like you really have to ask Him to come into you fully, like heal every part of you, heal your trauma, heal your emotions. Like literally, I tell people, I say, God, like the three prayers, the main prayers is, God, I need you to help me become the person that you created me to be. The second one is help me and show me, bring to the forefront of my mind, where does my trauma, like confess, like, Lord, I know I have this unforgiveness in me. I know I have this bitterness inside of me. Because I had to say the same thing. I said, Lord, I know I have this bitterness inside of me. I know I have this anger. I know I have this frustration. I know I have all this unforgiveness inside of me. But where does it stem from? That's the first thing you gotta ask God. Like, Lord, first thing, take accountability. The second thing, ask God to help you heal from it. That's just it. The third thing is allow Him to do just that, like let go. Like that saying, let go and let God. Like it's like when you confess your sins, it's like you, instead of confessing your sins, it's like you're confessing your feelings. Like, Lord, I'm hurting inside. I'm grieving. Like I don't know. Like I know it's inside of me, but I don't know how to get it out of me, and I need your help. And it's pride. All it is pride. That's really all it is pride. Like I knew at that time. She knows what it is. But all it is that pride and that guilt. Like it's just like I don't. It's like kind of like a shame. Like for me, it was shame. Like shame. I was embarrassed like of how I was treating people and how I unleashed my hurt on other people. But it's like, you have to take accountability. That's the first thing. Knowing that you did wrong. Like Saul did. Like when he went to God, he said, he didn't tell God, like, look, he didn't try to hide from it, none of that. He just said simply, like, Lord, he took accountability. God said, like, Saul, you was out here killing people. And Saul didn't say, I ain't kill nobody. I ain't do none of that. No, that wasn't me. What he did was he took accountability. He said, yes, Lord, I know I did wrong. He said, but I want to change. I want to do right. And that's all you have to do is really be genuine and really wanting to turn from your wicked ways. And when I say wicked, it just means your wrongdoing. That's just it. Because I know she gets a little offended when I say wicked, so I'll say the definition. And when I say wicked is wrong. When I say wicked is wrong. That's just it. Wicked is wrong. Evilness. Because nobody good is gonna do something like good and wicked. They're not on the same side. It's the opposites. So I say wicked. Bad, wrongdoing, evilness, good, righteous, loving, you know. And I feel like that's what it is. Love thy neighbor. That's what I call Valentine's Day. Love thy neighbor. Everybody was like couples and all that stuff. That's why I was reminding him. Like, when I showed her the picture of my cousin, which is her niece, I'm like, it was like kind of like a test. Like, all right, we just got out of church. Like we did the fun part. Now it's time to get down to the business. Did you learn anything? Hence, she got upset. Then she turned that conversation to other stuff and more stuff and other things. But I kept having to recircle and I got a little distracted and I kept having to take it back to the main course with your niece. God already knows the situation that happened and occurred between y'all. But you can't, and I told her, I said, when the lady said take a step forward, you can't take a step forward. You can't, and that's one thing. I think she went to the side. She didn't take a step forward. I think she had to go to the side and then go up.
No,
and that's the thing. It's just like, you have to, my straight shot was, I went, and it's just like, you have to take accountability. That's just it, for one. Know that you have, like, anger inside of you. That's the first thing. Is identifying that okay, yes, I have this inside of me. The second part is wanting it to be out of you.
Well, I'll be so glad
That's the
God
second
take me
part.
out your life. Like,
The second
pull me
part
off
is
of
wanting
something.
it to
Put
be
that.
out
I'll
of
be
you.
so glad when
The
God
third part
take me,
is
give me a
allowing
stroke, and let
God
me leave off this earth,
to
and she can
help
deal
you
with herself.
and
So
heal
she
it.
don't need no mother. I'm praying that God take me off this earth. I'm not praying that God take me off this earth. So I can go to heaven, so y'all can really see the truth. It's already good. Because me, I'm getting stressed out. I'm really stressed out. And I'm not sleeping. I'm really sick. So I'm just go and let you, he can have your life because I can't be doing this lying stuff. My grandma didn't raise me around liars either.
Okay.
Yeah, my grandma didn't raise me around liars. And you're a
She is just
liar.
mentally
No,
sick.
you're a
Nothing
liar.
much.
You're a
Get her a
liar. You're a liar.
doctor.
And you're lying about me. You're
She'll
lying on my
get better,
character.
okay?
And I can't keep allowing you
Thank
to keep
you.
lying on like that. I need
Yo,
you
y'all are
I'm
strong.
only
I
around you
like that.
is
Y'all are
because
real
that's how I was raising you,
strong.
my child.
I thought, I ain't gonna lie,
But
I'm
obviously,
like, I
the
really
kids
hope
listen to you.
like people that's
They
on
actually
here don't
they
like
disrespect their
play
parents. So
like
yeah,
victim, like, and that just goes
it's
to
not
show
a
God
victim.
is
It's
using
just the
y'all
stuff you
too.
got going on.
God's gonna use y'all, or
The
God
teacher,
is
your
using
professor,
y'all.
everybody
Y'all
else, you in
strong.
school, girl, please. I see why the
Amen.
students here don't
Jonathan
like you.
Johnson, y'all are
I don't like
good.
you either.
Boss
You got too
Stacks,
much
you
drama.
good. YNW Melly, y'all are good. Y'all are good. She said you got them demons running. And that's her mother, show respect to honor. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, don't, even though she got like demons inside of her, it's like, I can't, that's the point, is to get the demons out of her. Because at one point I had demons inside of me when I was smoking and drinking, and a guy named Sincere came and was trying to get me to come into church, and I told him, I was like, I don't want to hear it, and we kind of got into a little back and forth. That's why I said I can't judge her, because it's like at some point I was in her position. It's just, that's why I say I need y'all help. As y'all see me, I need y'all help. Somebody, it says God first, like Jarrell, where it's just like, I need y'all help. We all gotta. I didn't want to be open with this, but I heard the voice of God say go live, and most of the time I don't want to show this type of stuff on here because I don't want to offend anybody, or I don't want to make her uncomfortable, or But today I just went against it, and I just said I'm gonna just go ahead and go live.
And she didn't lead me to God, like I said. I led myself to God at 11. Lying ass girl. Better watch how you lie on people that got saved.
Okay.
I love you. I'll talk to you later, but I can't sit here and have you keep lying and saying you guide me to the Lord when I was 11.
I didn't say I guided
Where
you
was you
to the
at?
Lord.
Girl, bye.
And when you was 11, I wasn't born yet. That's what it's like. It's alright. She'll be back. She got to come back to the church Sunday. Because like she said, God will make your enemies your footstools. And unfortunately, my mom was my biggest enemy. And now God's about to use me to bring her back to the church. I already seen it in my dreams. That's why I'm not worried. I already seen it in my dreams. I had a dream where I was lost and I was trying to find my mom and my brother. Like, I was literally, it was foggy. And I'm like hearing them calling out to me, but I couldn't find them. And in the dream, like, I had to go through like a whole bunch of stuff. Like, I was just walking like nonstop. I came across this church, or like this building. I was in there, and then the dream shifted to where I was with my mom and my brother. So it's like God already showed me this in my dreams. It's like, and I couldn't understand what it meant at the time. I thought I was the one that was lost, but I realized they were lost, and they were calling out to me, and I had to find them and bring them back. And it's crazy because I never knew what the dream meant until in this moment. It's like I was fasting and praying around that time. This was back in like 2021 when I had this dream, and I couldn't understand it at all. Like, I literally couldn't understand it at all. And it's like, now I understand it. It's like I wasn't the one that was lost. I was found. But God was using me to call out to my mom and my brother, TJ, because we all used to be in the church. My mom, like she said in the beginning, she was like, before I started the live, she was like, I was the one. It started with me. You didn't just find God on your own and all this other stuff. And which is, as she said, her and my dad used to have me in church, and yes, that's a prime example. You and my dad used to have me in the church, and that's the thing. You and my dad used to have me in the church, but y'all both lost y'all way, literally. But we gonna get y'all right back on it. But I gotta go because I'm hearing a voice say end the stream, so I do have to go. So I guess that's it for today. And I appreciate the positive messages. And like I said, yeah, y'all don't be offended by it. By it. I said by it. Well, clearly it is the it inside of her. But yeah, by my mom. Yes, that's my blood mother, the one that birthed me, pushed me out of her womb, literally. Yeah, we just gotta. I just need y'all to pray, like literally pray for her. Yeah, Jonathan, you just gotta pray for them. Right now, we just, it reminds me of that song Popcorn, We Pray. And it's just like, and it's funny because now I know what my pastor was saying, but he was saying like, we ready. And I was like, what is we ready? Like, what he talking about? And now I understand what he means. It's like, the old me, like I said, like the things she was saying, it would have like got to me. And it's like this time when she was saying it, I was ready for it. Like I knew where it was coming from. Like before it was the flesh. Like I was feeling it in the flesh, but now I know like things are spiritual. We live in a spiritual world. It's like now I knew how to handle it. It's like she was going. Y'all saw she was coming hard. But we gotta pray. Like that's just it. We just gotta literally pray. And now that y'all see what I'm dealing with, I really do ask, and I hope y'all don't mind, is that y'all get on y'all knees or just stand, but at any point in y'all day, if y'all could just pray for my mom to be released from the hands of her enemies, from any grief, any trauma that she's dealing with, any unforgiveness, any bitterness that she's holding inside of her. Just ask God on behalf of her to bring to the forefront of her mind the person that He created her to be, and the person who she used to be, which was loving, caring, going to church, teaching Bible school. You know, it's just that. Caring, like a soldier, an independent woman. Just pray that for me on the behalf of my mom, please, and thank you. And y'all be blessed. Keep your mind in prayer. You are so strong, and we understand better now. Yeah, because I know y'all was like, girl, we see your lives and we be hearing, but yeah, hopefully, I guess some people are visual learners. That's why I said before, I never tell y'all no lies. Like, there is a God. There's a God and there is a devil. And God is good. God is good. God is basically an example right here. Goodness. No judgment, just loving. Mind you, that just goes to show when God is speaking to you, it's not a judgment. He's literally speaking to you, telling you to come to Him, telling us, like, to come to Him. Give all your cares to Him, like He got you. But the devil, the enemy, Satan, is going to be tampering with your emotions, tampering with your mind, thinking like, oh no, she's not trying to help you. He's not trying to help you. They're judging you. They're judging you. They're attacking you. Run away from it. But it's not that. It's you see, I wasn't saying nothing wrong to her. I was saying nothing but positive. But because of that unrighteousness, it's like she didn't want to hear it. But that's just an example. Like, yeah, God is good. God is really good. And God, if you lean on Him, I promise you, He could heal you from all of that. All you gotta do is just be willing to listen. Don't run from it. Don't. When somebody is trying to speak to you about like something, don't run from it because they're trying to help you, and that's just that. And my prayer is that you want to know Him more. Yeah, definitely. Because sometimes I do feel like I don't have all the right words to say. Like, like sometimes, like I want to be able to speak to a person to where, in that moment, they feel the love rather than feel attacked. So, but like I said, it's like when you're dealing with a person who has those type of spirits inside of them, it's hard not to say something that's gonna offend them. Which is why you tagging God. It's like you can't chase after them when they leave. After that, pray for them. Call other righteous people to pray for them as well. And that's just that. Like I said, she went to church. She's trying, so she's trying to fight it. But it's just like, I think the problem is, like I said, like because it's coming from me, someone's mouth, who she basically used to do black magic on. And it's literally God's head. He will make your enemy your footstool, or He'll prepare a table for you in the presence of your enemies. And yeah, but I gotta go because guys skip hop. All right. So yeah, I gotta get out of here. But I thank you guys for joining, and I really do. I promise you. Oh Lordy, God is my witness. I'm so glad that God sent y'all on this live. I really appreciate you guys. Mario, T-Mill, who else was it? Jonathan Johnson and Boss Stacks. I was about to say Boss Man. Boss Stacks. I really do appreciate you guys for the positive messages. And yeah, y'all really are some strong warriors as well. Seriously, I appreciate it. And I love you guys. Talk soon. Y'all be safe.